It was a Monday morning. After finishing breakfast, I sat at the kitchen table, sipping coffee and reading the newspaper. My wife, Kathy, stood nearby, looking like she had something on her mind. Kathy, Chad, I need you to put the newspaper down. I need to talk to you. I glanced at her briefly, but didn't bother to put the paper down. Chad, is that all? Kathy looked at me with a disappointed expression. Kathy, I want a divorce, Chad. I want to end this marriage. That's when I finally set the newspaper aside, but my reaction remained cold and detached. Chad, oh, all right, go ahead then. Don't waste my time. Kathy's frustration grew, and her voice rose. Kathy, can't you take me seriously for once? I stood up, walked into my office, grabbed a notebook and pen, and wrote a letter. Tyrone, thank you for finally taking her away. Here's a special gift for you. I hope luck will be on your side. I folded the letter, slipped a lottery ticket into the envelope, and added, if you're lucky enough to win, it might be just enough to keep her and avoid future betrayals. Best of luck. I signed it gratefully, Chad. Returning to Kathy, I handed her the envelope with a cold expression. Chad, when you see Tyrone, give this to him. Kathy looked at me in shock, but said nothing. She took the envelope and left. I knew my life was about to change forever. After sorting things out with Kathy, I went to the bank, closed all joint accounts, and opened new ones solely in my name. I also canceled credit cards and reorganized everything to start fresh. Later in my office, my assistant Maria brought up an unexpected topic. Maria, my sister seems to have a thing for you. Chad, as if realizing something. Maybe it's time for me to give love another shot. What about you, Maria? Maria, seriously? Boss, I'm serious. I want to try with you. Between us, a new relationship began to take shape. I felt ready for a fresh start, free from old ties. But this is just the beginning of my story. I need your support to continue this journey. If you found this story intriguing and want to hear more dramatic twists and turns, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Together, we'll explore profound stories, life lessons, love, and betrayal. Share your thoughts in the comments and let your friends know about this story. Thank you for watching. The day after. The next day, when I arrived at the office, everything seemed calm, as if nothing had changed. Yet within me, thoughts and emotions swirled chaotically. I was now divorced, had closed the chapter on my old life, and was stepping into a new world, a new existence. The office looked the same, with everything in its place, but it felt as though I had walked into a different space, one where I was no longer Chad of the family. Maria approached me with a bright smile, as if everything between us was already a foregone conclusion. Maria, boss, how are you? I heard you sorted everything out. Chad, glancing at her, feeling something new in the air. Yeah, it's all done, Maria. Thanks. And you? How are you doing? Maria didn't say anything, just smiled and placed a cup of coffee on my desk before sitting quietly across from me. Maria, gently, I know you've been through a tough time, but you also know I'm always here if you need someone to talk to. At that moment, I looked into Maria's eyes and felt something profound. Not ordinary attraction, but an understanding, a connection I hadn't experienced before. She had always been a close companion, never judgmental, and always ready to support me. Chad, smiling softly, you're not just a great assistant, you're a good friend too. Maria, with a gentle gaze. That's why I'm here, to help you. The days that followed brought gradual changes to my relationship with Maria. She wasn't just my assistant anymore, but someone I felt truly close to. We spent more time together talking about work, life, passions, and I began to realize my feelings for her were shifting. We started having dinners together, not for work, but for the deeper connection we were forming. Those evenings after work, we talked about everything from business to little secrets in life I had never shared with anyone before. Maria listened intently, never judging, always understanding. She was the only person who made me feel like I was truly seen. A week later, on a late evening, Maria and I had just finished a major meeting with a client and decided to unwind at a bar near the office. The dim, golden light of the bar cast a soft glow over the table, creating a romantic atmosphere. Chad, I never thought I'd feel this comfortable again after everything that's happened. But now, I feel like I could start over. Maria, looking at me warmly. Sometimes letting go of the past is necessary to open up new opportunities. I think you're doing great. Chad, hesitating, avoiding her gaze. What do you think about us, Maria? Maria, smiling softly. I've thought about it a lot, but you have to understand, change isn't always a bad thing. Sometimes we just need a chance to start anew. Her words made me pause. I looked at her, not just as an assistant, but as a strong, decisive, and understanding woman. Perhaps I have been too quick in the past to think I didn't need anyone. But now, having Maria by my side felt like the kind of change I could embrace. Chad, quietly. Could you be the person I need in my life, Maria? Maria, smiling brightly, meeting my eyes. We can try, but only if you're truly ready for it. At that moment, I realized I was ready for a major shift in my life. A life not just defined by work, but also by love, care, and genuine connections. I knew Maria was someone I wanted to take this journey with. And perhaps this was the beginning of a brand new chapter. So, my story reaches a turning point. My story has reached an important turning point, but the journey isn't over. Do you feel like it's time for a change, to seek new opportunities in your life? Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share this story if it resonated with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned for more compelling stories from this channel. Life never stops changing, and you deserve the best it has to offer. As the evening settled in, I sat by the window, gazing at the dim streetlights and the steady flow of passing cars. The city was as bustling as ever, but inside, I felt something entirely different. It was as though I had crossed a threshold, a major turning point in my life. Maria sat across from me, her eyes still bright, but this time, there was a new warmth in them. She had let go of everything to step into a new relationship, not out of duty or work, but because of a deeper understanding. That feeling was unmistakable. It was true connection. Chad, seriously looking at Maria. Maria, sometimes I feel like life is just one big game of chase. But maybe, in the end, we do find the people we truly need in our lives. Don't you think? Maria, smiling softly, placing her hand on the table. You always say such profound things, Chad, but I think it's the simple moments that matter the most. If we don't stop to appreciate them, we miss out on so much that's precious. Her words made me pause. For so many years, I have been so focused on work and my career that I had overlooked the small moments that could make all the difference. Perhaps now is the time for me to change, to find balance in my life. Maria continued, her gentle gaze holding something I hadn't seen before. Maria smiling. I know things won't always be perfect, but together, we can create a new future, can't we? You don't have to do it alone anymore. Chad, nodding, feeling a sense of relief. Maybe I've found the best partner for this life, and I'm ready for a new beginning. Maria didn't say anything more. She simply nodded softly. We sat in silence for a while, not needing words. A deep understanding passed between us, and I knew, in that moment, I was no longer alone. The life ahead would no longer be the story of just one person, but of the two of us. The next morning, when I woke up, sunlight streamed through the curtains, filling the room with warmth. Today was a new day, full of promise. I decided not to rush back into old habits. It was time to change, not just for myself, but for the people who mattered most in my life. I stepped outside, picked up my phone, and called someone I hadn't spoken to in a long time, my mom. I remembered her words about love, family, and understanding. Those words resurfaced in my mind now, like a gentle reminder. Chad on the phone. Mom, I think I'm about to start over. I don't want my past mistakes to define my future anymore. Can you help me understand how to truly love and care for someone? Mom, with a warm, experienced voice. Chad, love isn't easy. It requires patience, sincerity, and sometimes sacrifice. But most importantly, if you love someone, never assume love will sustain itself. You have to nurture it, care for it every day. And don't forget, you must love yourself first, or you'll never be able to truly love someone else. Chad, silent, thoughtful. Thank you, Mom. I understand now. After the call ended, I felt a weight lifted. My mom's words weren't new, but they had always been true. And now, I was ready to truly embrace them. No more burying myself in work. No more chasing temporary distractions. Love and family were what truly mattered. Perhaps only by shifting my perspective could I learn to love others fully. 1 week later, Maria and I had begun having deeper conversations about the future, what we wanted to achieve in life. There was no longer uncertainty or fear. Together, we set goals, planned trips, discussed joint projects, and even envisioned peaceful moments just being together. Maria, smiling softly, speaking to Chad. I've always believed that life isn't just about work. It's about creating meaningful moments with the person you love. I don't need a perfect man. I just need you. Someone willing to stand by me and walk through life's ups and downs together. Chad, looking at Maria, smiling warmly. I don't need a perfect woman either. I just need you. Someone who's shown me the true value of love and life. We didn't need to say much more. A glance, a smile. It was enough to understand each other. Love isn't about a long, stormy journey. It's about slow, steady steps and always being there for one another. If you're searching for change in your life, don't hesitate to open your heart and break free from old habits. Take time for the people who matter most and cherish every moment life brings your way. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to join me on a journey of fresh, inspiring tales. Thank you for being a part of this journey, and stay tuned to this channel, where every story is told from heart to heart.